Hey there, I'm Adam, aka Ant Bandit, and this is my LEGO Severance mock based on some scenes from Season 2. We've got a few different scenes from different episodes, so spoilers if you haven't seen the show already. It's on Apple TV. It's really great. We have some different scenes. This is a section of Lumen called Mammalians Nurturable. Mysterious goat room. Really cool scene from the show where the main characters, Mark and Helly, kind of stumble upon this indoor goat farm, which is really crazy. The whole point of the show is very mysterious. We don't really know what's going on at Lumen. We've also got the white hallway from Lumen as well. There's a great shot from the first episode of Season 2 where Mark is running through the hallway. So we've got some different labyrinthian maze of that. And then up here we have the tallest waterfall in the world. The characters go on a retreat, and they're told by their boss that this is the tallest waterfall in the world, but it's not very tall. So this is one of the famous scenes from that episode. So yeah, I had a great time. I love the show. It's Season 2 was really fun. Season 3 is supposed to come out at some point, and I just wanted to make something as an homage to how fun the show is. So yeah.
Now, one of the interesting things about your display here is the way that you've kind of done it in 3 different layers. So instead of separate scenes, they're kind of stacked on top of each other. So
yes.
Talk about kind of your planning and your approach with that.
Yeah, one of the things that I wanted to really have fun with was these kind of cube design. And I was worried about the support of this, but the clutch power of the bricks really holds it together. And I really like the angle. This angle that you're getting right here is very similar to the shot of the show, and to have a support there would have kind of interrupted it. But I really wanted some good separation and clean distinction between each scene. So I think having them separated by this stack it looks great. It does it really well. So.
Another really great detail is just kind of the contrast between the 3 different scenes. So obviously snow and rock up top, very bland, stark white, and then of course the greenery down below. So for each section, what were some kind of the challenges and the way that you kind of approached each of those?
I really wanted to nail the look from the show. So getting it accurate was important to me. So for the hallway, I wanted these smooth white tile floors, and I thought about using smaller tiles, but these large ones really, you don't see the seams or the lines as much. Gives that smooth white finish that the scenes from the hallways in the show have, and look great. And then for the goat room, obviously acquiring all these goats was very important. There's a lot of goats in the scene, but I wanted to make these kind of grassy mounds, these hills. And then, of course, if you don't know what show it's from, we've got some lettering to identify that it's from Severance. And then up here, we've just got kind of a basic snowy waterfall scene here. This is from a key turning point in the episode. That's an outdoor retreat that the characters go on. And so each one is distinct, I think, and you've got the indoor scenes and then this outdoor one, and I wanted them each to stand on their own too. So.
And there's a bit of a mixture here with your rock work, with a lot of it kind of the studs facing kind of out, and then studs up here on the right side. So as you kind of start building that, how do you kind of decide what different approach you're going to take for each section?
Yeah, again, it's just trying to be as accurate as I can to the show, and the actual scene, the waterfall from this episode, has this very distinct rock work. It's shot at a real waterfall, but it's almost like slate stacked on top of each other, and I wanted it to really match that look. And I really enjoyed building the rock work in this kind of sideways fashion where it's all stacked on top of each other. And then we've got the snow as well. So I think it really matches the show very closely. So.
And what was your tree design choice here? I know that's something that builders approach in many different ways.
My tree design was very quick. That was the last thing to come together. I spent a lot of time kind of putting together the bottom half of this, so a lot of the top half I would love to spend more time on. But this is a design of trees that I've used for a long time. I do stop motion as well, so this is a very fast way to construct trees for a mock. I had a lot of fun also picking out the characters. So a lot of the characters are very iconic. They're outfits from from the scenes. So you've got Mr. Milchick here. You've got Mark and Dylan, and then Irv, as well as Helly, who's currently being thrown in the water. But I had a lot of fun finding the minifig parts and matching those and making them as accurate to the characters as I could.
Yeah. And then you've got, of course, got some lighting in here too, which I think is
Yes.
super key to just being able to kind of see each scene here. So how did you approach that? What kind of lighting did you use?
If you've seen the show, you know, like, it's an ugly corporate fluorescent workplace. It's very harsh and sterile. And so I'll show you. I just used these lights from Amazon. They're like, you know, strip bar lights that I have a little slot that you can just slide it in here. If I can do this correctly, let me just pop it in, and it just kind of goes in the top and sits there. I've got two of them. There's one kind of in the back to light up the back side, the hallways, to give you the sense that it's an ongoing hallway that's lit. And then there's two underneath this section here to light the goat room up. It worked out. I think the reason I wanted the strips lights is because I wanted it to be a consistent lighting underneath the entire space, as opposed to smaller LEDs that would have wires and connections. So.
And then I got to ask about this balloon next to the build here.
This is Mark S. from the show. This is like a scene, a balloon with his face on it, used in a lot of the advertising and in some of the episodes. So I had to include it. It's just something a little extra. I like when people have something a little extra on there next to their mock to really get the sense of the show. So I got a few of these. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest, but I've got one by the mock here just for the fun of it.
Perfect. And if people want to see more of your work, where can they find you online? What type of stuff do you post out there?
Find me on YouTube, on Instagram. I'm Ant Bandit. I make a lot of stop motion content, other mock related content, have a great time doing it.
Perfect. Keep up the great work, Adam. Thank you.
Thank you, Josh.